On today's Disney Roundup, the final days of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary and what's ahead, a rumored closing date for Splash Mountain at Disneyland, and new details on the first Storyliving by Disney community. I have all that and more for you coming up right here on the DRU.
To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and welcome to the Disney Roundup, where I bring you up to date with all the latest Disney and Disney Parks news each and every single week. If you're new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. Starting off with Parks news, after 18 months, Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration finally comes to an end this week. As we are now in the final week of March 2023, we've now officially reached the end of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary. Decor continues to be removed across property, including now at Magic Kingdom. The 50th anniversary iridescent clock has been removed from Main Street USA, along with 50th World's Most Magical Celebration banners that were placed on the lampposts. As previously mentioned, permits have been filed for work on Cinderella Castle to assumingly remove the 50th decor sometime in the near future. Also, over this past week, Disney has started to roll out new park maps with the removal of 50th anniversary theming and starting to include what's ahead, and now even discounts for 50th anniversary merchandise. Of course, too, this weekend will be the final time guests will get to see Disney Enchantment at Magic Kingdom and Harmonious at Epcot prior to the returns of Happily Ever After and Epcot Forever on April 3rd. That and following Harmonious's final show, the barges will be removed from World Showcase Lagoon. A few things though that still remain uncertain if they will be staying following the 50th, those being the Fab 50 character statues and if Cinderella Castle will be repainted back to its original colors. I think the statues will be staying, or most of them will, since they give guests the most interaction to use around property with Magic Band Plus. Disney will probably just remove the 50th emblem on those that they can. As for the paint on Cinderella Castle, I can also see them keeping the colors, or at least for a while, to see how guests like it following the 50th before making any changes. Let me know what you think in the comments down below though, and despite Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary not being all what it should have been, what did you enjoy the most from it? With still no official closing date being announced, a rumored date has been announced for the closure of Splash Mountain at Disneyland. Over this past week, it was reported by the OC Register that Splash Mountain at Disneyland Park would see its last day on May 7th. However, following their report, it was said the date was not accurate, and as of right now on the Disneyland website, Splash still shows as being open through May 8th. Disney has also not commented on the post or announced an official closing date. Since then, the OC Register has also updated their article. While work is currently underway for the transformation of Splash into Tiana's Bayou Adventure at Walt Disney World, Splash currently remains open for guests at Disneyland Park. While plans for the project are still currently paused, concept art has been leaked for the Mary Poppins attraction that was said to come to the UK pavilion. Back at the 2019 D23 Expo, Parks chairman at the time, Bob Chapek, announced a Mary Poppins section and attraction to come to the UK pavilion at Epcot. Of course, following that, in March of 2020, the parks would close for 4 months, pausing multiple projects, including this one. In concept art found from Imagineer Damon Pressman, we get a look at the Cherry Tree Lane area, along with the look inside, along with a look at the attraction that could have been being an indoor teacup ride. The concept art of the ride gives an overhead look inside the ride's building from what looks to be the queue and the ride itself, and also the art of the ride experience. With Chapek now out of the Walt Disney Company and Disney still remaining quiet on the project, it currently remains unsaid if the plans for this are under future consideration. Now on the outside the parks news, as work continues, Disney has shared new details on the first Storyliving by Disney community. As the very first Storyliving by Disney community continues to blossom in Rancho Mirage, California, Disney has shared some of the unique elements that will bring Disney adventures to life. The Catino community will offer the opportunity for individuals to purchase a membership for the Artisan Club with amenities infused with unique Disney and Pixar touches. Nestled along the shoreline of the Grand Oasis in Parr House, a distinct location inspired by the mid-century home of the famous family of superheroes in Incredibles 2, Parr House is brought to life by Walt Disney Imagineering for special events for Artisan Club members. Along Parr House clubhouse exterior and elevated patio will present spectacular views of the Grand Oasis and the surrounding mountains. In addition to Par House, Artisan Club members will experience a touch of Disney lifestyle in a clubhouse complex featuring distinct spaces for dining, wellness, art, recreation, and entertainment. Voluntary club membership will offer access to the waterfront clubhouse, club-only beach area, and recreational water activities, as well as Disney entertainment and magical events. Separate from the private clubhouse, there will be a beach park accessible to the public with the purchase of a day pass. The story of the Catino community is just beginning, with more to be shared in the future. Now into company news. Coming this summer, Disney and Pixar have released the first trailer for their upcoming film Elemental. Today, Disney and Pixar released a new trailer for Elemental, an original film that transports moviegoers to an extraordinary place called Element City, where a host of elements live and work. The trailer showcases each element: air, earth, water, and fire, and what sets them apart according to Ember, a quick-witted and fiery woman who's always stayed close to home in Firetown. In Elemental, she finally ventures out of her comfort zone to explore the spectacular world born from the imaginations of Pixar's filmmakers and specifically crafted for the big screen experience. Element City is inspired by big cities around the globe and embraces theorized contributions from each elemental community, from the giant pine tree-like buildings and waterfall skyscrapers to a tornado-shaped arena called Cyclone Stadium. Elemental comes to theaters this summer on June 16th, and if you'd like to watch the trailer, I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Airing over this past week, Disney has shared a behind-the-look making of the Disney 100 exhibition. The Walt Disney Archives has opened its vaults to mark 100 historic years of making magic. In honor of its global celebration of a century of Disney storytelling, ABC-owned television stations and streaming platforms presented a 30-minute special, Disney 100, the exhibition Making the Magic. The special goes behind the scenes of Disney 100, the exhibition, which debuted in February at the Franklin Institute in Philadelphia, created for the 100-year celebration of the Walt Disney Company. The exhibition, which is open to the public and where people can see many rare Disney artifacts for the first time, runs through August 27th, 2023, before it travels to other destinations across the United States. Disney 100, the exhibition Making the Magic, goes through this immersive exhibit featuring more than 250 artifacts and works of art, costumes and props, and memorabilia from the Walt Disney Archives Vault of Treasures. Disney 100, the Making of the Magic, reveals how the philosophies of visionary filmmaker and innovator Walt Disney laid the foundation for the Walt Disney Company, from the contract that established the company and the creation of Mickey Mouse to immersive theme parks and blockbuster films such as Frozen, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Viewers will get to experience incredible moments from Disney's rich legacy. Alright everyone, well, that's all you for this week's episode of the Disney Roundup. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to receive the Disney Roundup each and every single week. That's all you for this week, and until next time, we'll see you on the DRU.